name is Belle. I am CBHS Wellness Consultant. In today's practice, we are doing Yin Yoga. Now, never push through pain, but allow yourself to sit in discomfort. Very different to pain, and you'll learn along the way that sometimes what we think is uncomfortable can actually be the gateway to deeper relaxation. Come to a comfortable seated position on your mat. You can be cross-legged, or if that's uncomfortable, just have your legs stretched out in front. It really doesn't matter. But what we want to do is begin by settling and grounding through 3 intentional deep breaths. So roll the shoulders back and down. Lift a little taller through the crown of your head. Long, slow, deep breath in here. Out through the mouth. Just giving yourself time to truly arrive into the practice. The time of day you're watching this may be busy and rushed, so we're just choosing now to slow down and be present for a few minutes. Let's come over onto hands and knees. Take them just a little wider than you normally would. Get your big toes to touch, and then I want you to walk back so that you're in a nice wide legged knee. If this is too intense for your knees right now, you can grab some couch cushions or rolled up towels and place them behind you here so that you've got somewhere to rest. If you want to keep going without any supports, totally fine, but I want you to be aware that the wider your knees are, the more available it might be to get your chest towards your mat. So I want you to be stretching out nice and gently. Drop the elbows down, chest towards the floor. You can put your chin onto the mat or bow the head and put the center of your forehead onto the mat. Keep those big toes touching as much as you can, and let's breathe gently in. No pressure into the neck, so you might want to wriggle the shoulders a little bit as you allow the body to soften. We're going to be spending about 3 minutes here in child pose. If that's too intense for your arms, you can bring the elbows back alongside the body. You can do 2 or 1 arm at a time. And you can even turn your head to one side. This pose really is about finding that comfortable place where you can truly relax. And it might include placing a cushion or 2 under you that you can just surrender completely into. If you have got your head turned to one side, please don't forget to turn it to the other side for a few minutes as well. Simply allowing the body to soften, relax. Breathe a little deeper if you feel like it's becoming intense. And of course, if you are feeling pain, please move gently out of the pose. Let's stay here for 3, for 2, slowly by a third. You don't want to rush coming out of your yin postures. Move back another third so that you bring the knees in and come back onto your hands and knees. Good. Your next posture will be butterfly. So take the soles of feet to touch, and then I want you to bring your heels closer to your groin. Hold on to the feet or into the ankles and just bounce the knees ever so slightly here. If this is too intense, place some rolled up towels or cushions under your knees, and maybe you don't bounce, but you can easily move side to side just to get a little bit of movement here. We feel quite stuck and stagnant from our modern life of lots of sitting or lots of standing in one place. So this is about building some flow and getting the body back into its beautiful, balanced, harmonious state. So now move the feet away from the groin to create a diamond shape with your legs. I want you to think about lifting up out of the pelvis and then take the chest slightly forward, because we're going to go into a forward fold here and we're going to rest for a couple of minutes. Now, if you find that your shoulders are up around your ears and you feel a bit stuck and you can't quite get your nose to touch your toes, I want you to just focus on breathing and lifting. So we want to lift long through the torso and then take the chest forward. Drop the hands wherever you get them to. And we're going to stay here for a few moments to breathe. Notice my shoulders are away from my ears. I'm not like this. Softening. This is not about the end result, getting your head towards your feet. This is about allowing the body to open and soften as you go. The battle with yin can sometimes be in the mind because we're not stretching the muscles, we are surrendering the soft tissues. We are allowing the fascia to soften and ease and open a little bit. So let's go forward a little bit more now, and it's okay to round through the shoulders, drop the chin. See if you can take your elbows down the legs a little bit, maybe even rest your head in your hands just so that the neck can soften and release. Now eventually we want to try and place the forehead onto the feet. Be aware though that this practice could take you months or years to get to, so wherever you are, it's okay. We're just going to stay there. We're just going to allow the body to take itself forward into the posture in gentleness and ease. As you breathe now, for the last few moments of this pose, I want you to push the belly outwards as you breathe in. And let everything soften as you exhale. You're just giving the body time and space. Good. Let's come out of the posture slowly by moving back by 1/3. And then another third. And then all the way back, knees together, and walk your heels as close as you can towards the groin, lifting up tall, just hugging those knees into chest. Wonderful. Let's turn around and come down onto our backs. Stretch the legs out. And we'll go into the first posture by bringing the right knee into chest. And you want to be taking the knee towards the right shoulder. Drop the shoulders away from the ears. And let's just stay here, breathing gently. Allow the arms to soften. The only pressure will be in your hands and forearms as you're pulling that knee towards the shoulder. If this is too intense for your left hip and leg, bend that left leg. It does flatten the back against the mat just a little bit more. It might feel really nourishing for your body. So just choose whatever version is right for you today. Remember, soften the arms, shoulders down, away from the ears. We're not pushing here. We're just waiting for the body to surrender. You might even notice that you breathe a little deeper at times, or even sigh. Let's switch to the other side. Drop that foot onto the mat, slide the legs straight, and then take the left knee towards the left As you set yourself up here, I want you to drop the shoulders again away from the ears. Relax across the chest. And again, if you want to bend that right leg, because it feels more nourishing, please do. When you're practicing your yin postures, I want you to notice what you're thinking about. See if you can maintain your awareness on your body, breathing deeply and sending that breath awareness to any areas that feel stuck or tight. Try to avoid wriggling too much. Become aware of every time you're gripping. Maybe it's your toes are pointing, or you're holding your ankle in a certain way, or even squeezing your legs. You just want to soften here. Good. So let's come out by putting the foot onto the floor. Let the other foot join the left, and we want to take those soles of feet now to touch as the knees come out to the side. Now this is called reclining butterfly. It can be very relaxing, but for some people it's too intense across the hips and the groin. So that's where you want to place some couch cushions or pillows under your legs to support them. Take your hands onto the top of your legs, roll your shoulders down away from your ears. And now, if you can, close your eyes. And as you breathe, let the belly rise. And as you exhale, let the belly fall. There's nothing to do now except allow the body to soften. Simply breathe and be present. Notice how the body wants to adjust itself. Always maintaining a little awareness on wherever you might be gripping in the muscles, where tension might be rising again. Quite often it'll be in the shoulders or even into the legs. Catch yourself with your mind wandering and it's not pleasant thoughts, and gently peel your attention back. Follow the breath. Watch the rise and fall of the belly. And of course, if your thoughts are pleasant and they bring you joy, then follow them. Allow yourself to dream. And let's breathe together 3 times with intention now as we close the practice. As you breathe in, let the belly rise. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. together. And exhale, extend the legs. Let the palms rest facing upwards. This is our final posture called Shavasana. It's our true rest pose. Feel free to stay here as long as you need to, knowing that the body knows how to reorganize you so that you can step back into your day feeling calm, relaxed and grounded. When it is time for you to rise, my suggestion is to roll over to one side just like you'd roll over in bed, and then support yourself as you come up. As we get used to being upright again, don't rush those next steps. Thanks for joining me, everyone. Namaste.